gentlemen, my name is Matos Domingos. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Brazilian Around the World. And today I have the pleasure to show you and to tell the story of Thanksgiving Day. Today is a special day. It's a holiday here in the United States. I'm actually here in Greenwood, South Carolina, and I'm gonna show you everything about Thanksgiving and the real one, together with some friends, American friends, the real Thanksgiving for you guys. All right, let's go. Say hi, Ryan.
What's happening?
Say hi.
Hi. How am I?
How high do you want me to say hi?
Yeah.
And there's always football, right?
Yes.
Who's gonna play today?
This will be the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
They play over Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's all the same team.
Yeah.
Same thing.
They do, did
Yeah.
They played for years and years.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is
It's like a friendly match,
the tradition. No, they hate each other.
huh?
They don't get the 80s.
It's good. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it'll be a good game.
They serve,
So it's not so friendly.
they serve turkey with 6 or 7 or 8 legs.
Say hi.
Who can see this?
Everybody on YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. Me too. YouTube or me too?
Me too, YouTube.
Us too.
Us
Me
too. Everybody's in there.
Thanks for all that you've ever done for our family. Blessing will always praise your name. Thank you, Lord, for this food that we're about to receive. I ask you bless it to nurture our body. We love you and praise you for all things in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Patrick, you don't get the brain on that. $10
for that.
What is your favorite food here, Jeff?
I think probably the dressing. And my mom used to make it. It's called a giblet gravy. So my mom and Papa Joe makes it.
Ah,
So-
right.
So yeah, I used to love that. Mac and cheese always is. And her green beans, I love that.
Ooh.
Deviled eggs,
Deviled eggs.
very good. Yeah.
Gonna try them. All right, guys, so Thanksgiving is a national holiday in the United States that takes place every year on the fourth Thursday in November. In 1621, the settlers of Plymouth, England, and the Wampanoag Native American people shared an autumn harvest feast that is recognized as one of the first Thanksgiving celebrations in the colonies. For more than 2 centuries, Thanksgiving was celebrated by individuals, colonies, and states. It wasn't until 1863, in the middle of the Civil War, that President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a national Thanksgiving Day to be held every November. But the holiday is not without controversy. Many Americans, including people of Native American descent, believe that Thanksgiving celebrations hide the true history of oppression and bloodshed behind the relationship between European colonizers and Native Americans. Thanksgiving in Plymouth. In September 1620, a small ship called the Mayflower set sail from Plymouth, England, carrying 102 passengers, a variety of religious separatists seeking a new home where they could freely practice their faith, and other individuals lured by the promise of prosperity and land ownership in the new world. After a treacherous and uncomfortable 66-day crossing, they anchored near the tip of Cape Cod, well north of their intended destination at the mouth of the Hudson River. A month later, the Mayflower crossed Massachusetts Bay, where the Pilgrims, as they are now known, set to work establishing a village in Plymouth. During the first harsh winter, most of the settlers remained on board the ship, where they suffered from exposure, scurvy, a disease caused by a lack of vitamin C. The most common initial symptoms were weakness, tiredness, sore legs and arms, and bleeding gums. There were also outbreaks of contagious diseases. Only half of the original passengers and crew of the Mayflower lived to see the first spring in New England. In March, the remaining settlers disembarked, where they received a surprising visit from a member of the Abenaki tribe, who greeted them in English. Several days later, he returned with another Native American, Squanto, a member of the Pawtuxet tribe, who had been kidnapped by an English sea captain and sold into slavery before escaping to London and returning to his homeland on an exploratory expedition. Squanto taught the Pilgrims, weakened by malnutrition and disease, how to grow corn, extract sap from maple trees, fish in rivers, and avoid poisonous plants. He also helped the settlers forge an alliance with the Wampanoag, a local tribe which lasted for more than 50 years and remains one of the few examples of harmony between European settlers and Native Americans. In November 1621, after the Pilgrims' first successful corn harvest, Governor William Bradford organized a celebratory banquet and invited a group of Native American allies from the fledgling colony, including the Wampanoag chief Massasoit, now remembered as America's first Thanksgiving. Although the Pilgrims themselves may not have used the term at the time, the festival lasted 3 days. Historians suggest that many of the dishes were probably prepared using traditional Native American spices and cooking methods. Since the Pilgrims had no oven and the Mayflower's sugar supply had dwindled by the fall of 1621, the meal did not include pies, cakes, or other desserts, which have become a hallmark of contemporary celebrations. Over the centuries, Thanksgiving has evolved. In 1863, when President Abraham Lincoln declared the day a national holiday during the Civil War, asking Americans to give thanks even in difficult times. Today's families from all over the United States come together to share a meal, watch parades, and enjoy the American soccer game. The Thanksgiving table is filled with delicious foods like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Each dish has its own story and meaning, symbolizing abundance and community. But more than the food, Thanksgiving is about expressing gratitude. It's a time to pause, reflect, and appreciate the people and blessings in our lives. Whether big or small, every reason to be grateful is important. Now that you know the history of Thanksgiving, remember, it's more than a tradition, it's a reminder to value what we have and share it with others. It's a pleasure to have you here, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this, important story about Thanksgiving here in the United States. All right, so let's go. Let's carry on with more places, showing more places here in the US for you guys. Let's go. So again, after a few days here in Greenwood, I want to thank you guys again for having me here. It was a pleasure to taste so many delicious food that you prepared. So it was an honor to be here with you guys. So I want to thank you.
We enjoyed having you.
You are Jeremy's grandfather, right?
Joe Black.
Joe Black.
This is Angie.
Angie is Jeremy's grandmother. So how is that boy? Talk about him a little bit.
He's wonderful.
He's the golden boy. He's the golden boy.
All right, guys. So I want to thank Angel for having me here for these days here in Greenwood. It's a beautiful place. Everywhere I go, I'm enjoying myself, and I want to thank you for having me here.
We're glad to have you. We're glad to have you. We're excited to have you.
Yeah, you're happy today?
No, I'm sad.
What happened?
In South Carolina, well, in the United States, we play football.
A lot.
A lot. And today was rivalry day. Clemson, Carolina, South Carolina, and Clemson played, and we lost today.
So who's happy?
Carolina.
And Ryan?
Ryan is very happy, yes.
That's good for him. Anyways, but thanks again for having me here. You guys are wonderful. I feel part of the family every time that I come here.
We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was nice. Bye-bye. See ya.
Bye.
Thanksgiving to me is a time where people come together and forget about everything going on in real life, and they just come together for one time, and they gather around and they share food and they harvest everything together, and they just think about everything that they're grateful for. That was what I've learned from the history of Thanksgiving, and that's kind of the tradition that I like to carry on as well. Not about presents, it's just about being together.
Being present.
Yes, being present. That's right.
The best present is being
present. Yeah, exactly.
Thanksgiving means we get together. It's a celebration. Mm-hmm. So there's festivities, food, and all that stuff. It means we get together with our family and friends, mm-hmm. and it's when we show our gratitude for the things we have, and it's like a day of remembrance to be thankful.
Okay guys, let's finish this video with Jeff. And Jeff, again, I want to thank you for having me here. That was very important, and I learned a lot during these days here in Greenwood. Learned a lot about Thanksgiving. It was delicious, everything. Cool. So I want to thank you again.
Well, thank you. Well, we've gotten very fond of Mr. Matos here. He's become part of the family.
Yeah.
So we look very forward to having him here for all our dinners and celebrations.
That's so nice. And next time now is going to be summertime.
Summertime, perfect.
Summertime, we're going to be here. I promised to Jeremy and him that I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to be fit. So it's nice to be in the lake,
yes,
with a nice buddy.
That's exactly right. So cool. We look forward to your visit anytime. You're always welcome.
All right. Thank you so much, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Love you, man.
Love you too, man.
Bye-bye.
Take care.